This week on Taste Utah, we visit Back Door Burger in Provo, where owner Greg thought opening a burger joint in the back of a hatchet-throwing venue was a no-brainer. And then COVID hit. Thanks in part to his ingenuity and a supportive community obsessed with his innovative spin on burgers, he managed to hit a bullseye so big, he's literally having to expand operations just to meet demand. Then we head to St. George, where husband and wife duo Tifiny and Earl Rose started out by serving crepes at an outdoor market and quickly outgrew not one, not two, but 3 other spaces before finding their forever home for Tifinies Creperie, where they've created a Parisian experience layered with love and rainbow magic, proving that roses can not only bloom, but actually thrive in the desert. Taste Utah is more than your typical food show. It's about local flavor, from roots through authentically Utah restaurants. It's the people and the places that make Utah a dining destination. There's so much soil and earth to uncover and still so many great Utah restaurants to savor. We bring you the stories and we spread the love. The best thing about Utah, the views along the way, they're not bad either. We're not afraid to get our hands just a little dirty. Food is a necessity. It's how we create it and share it and experience it together that truly shapes our community. Whether you're choosing to dine in our dining rooms, order to go, or get delivery, you always have a seat at this table. Are you ready to taste Utah?
We are in Provo, and we are going to a place that opened during this global pandemic. We're gonna go visit Back Door Burger. Everyone is raving about these unique, delicious, juicy burgers. I also hear we might be throwing some axes. It's located in Heber Hatches. Shall we enter? Well, let's get our masks on and make it happen. Bullseye. Hello, Greg.
Hey, Katy.
I am very, very excited to be here. Unexpected axe throwing and backdoor burger.
Yeah, how does that sound? Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds really fun. I'm starving. I can't wait to sit down with you.
Okay. Well, we're ready for you. Let's go.
Okay, lead the way, Fred.
Okay.
Well, Greg, this is phenomenal.
This is actually on a vegan patty, which we do all of our burgers on a vegan patty. But it is what we call the Stone Man. It's the original burger. It's named after a friend of ours. It's a boxer. We sell more of that than anything. It's got my homemade barbecue sauce on it, mushrooms, guacamole, onions, and people like it.
Oh, it looks so good. And then this bun looks pretty legit.
It's really more like a Kaiser roll.
Yeah.
And it just holds up better. Our burgers are really juicy, and we found that this holds up better than anything else we found.
If you have all of these rich ingredients, I mean, this looks like a monster, and you want something that you can, that won't just sop through.
Exactly. This one we call the war dinner because it's pretty much everything you have at a war dinner.
Yeah.
It's got the funeral potatoes and peas and carrots and some ham and a little bit of honey mustard and sharp cheddar cheese.
That's
and
fun.
It's fun and it's good.
Super creative.
We don't just put it out there.
Yeah.
I will try them, I'll mess with them. It takes a long time to develop a new hamburger.
Yeah.
So it can't just be kind of funky or wild. It's gotta be that way, plus really good. Because we're passionate about how it tastes. Frank and Charlie, because it's like a Philly cheesesteak, it does have the shaved beef. It's got the peppers and mushrooms and everything else on it. Provolone cheese, but it also has a half pound of hamburger on it. So it's a meal.
The burger meat looks so just impeccably high quality. Are you grinding it here?
No, there's a place in town here in Provo that does that.
Oh,
We make
great.
an order, I can get it every day if I want, and I just tell them how much I want. They grind it early in the morning and bring it to me that same morning.
Isn't the Provo food community here just so legit right now?
For years, I would hear people say, well, like when I went to school here, it's tough to get a good meal here, but lately, there's been, the restaurants open up, a lot of good ethnic type of restaurants, really great Thai food and things like that.
It's so special. It's so funny because I was talking with a friend actually the other day and I was like, well, let's go to Provo. There's so many great restaurants in Provo. And he looked at me and he was like, Really? Where have you been the last 5 years? Like, absolutely. And you're helping elevate that game, which is so cool.
This is called the Grumpy Claire, which is named after my daughter because it's got sauteed apples and onions and kind of like a little bit of sweet, a little bit of savory caramel sauce. We put some really thick bacon and some sharp cheddar cheese on there and some mustard. So it's not overpowering with the sweet. People love this. Like, we have a following that come in. We make the sauce homemade here and everything.
I mean, we have to talk about the waffle fries because waffle fries are all the rage right now.
We do 4 flavors. One of them is just the sea salt. This one is a sour cream and onion. This is a Cajun with like a blackened seasoning on it.
Nice.
And then this one is barbecue.
Again, like so clever. I mean, that's the thing with your whole menu. It's like you're having a ton of fun, but you're doing it really, really well.
Oh, well, thank you.
We do want to touch a little bit on COVID. Obviously, it's been a rough year for restaurants. Tell us your COVID story.
I remember when it was going to happen, we thought people were kind of downplaying. A lot of people were.
Right.
So we weren't that worried. We'd been building out the restaurant for a year.
Right.
And then we were ready to open in March. So over the last century, probably maybe Pearl Harbor and 9/11 would be the only 2 days that would have been worse than opening the day we opened. Because this is when it really hit the fan.
What was your opening date?
The first week or second week of March.
Yeah, and March 16th is
and that's
when the world stopped.
Yeah, and I mean, we were like maybe 2 days before that or so, right in there. The first week, family and friends, you know, they would push you through.
Yeah.
So we were actually really fine. We did a lot, of course, all takeout. But they showed up in droves to support us.
We think about restaurants and being adaptive and being able to innovate and shift and change. And it's like understanding the model that you were functioning in, which was different than the model that you anticipated functioning in, almost helped you in that thriving.
You call it being blessed or lucky, whatever you want to say. But I come in here Friday night and I'll walk through the door because I picking up supplies or something like that, and the place will be packed. And I look at it and think, where did you people come from?
Utahns love a good burger.
Yeah.
And when you have a burger that is unparalleled and unrivaled, like a sophisticated and still kind of like a sloppy spin, which is so fun. It's like that. It's like that marriage.
Yeah.
It's just so enjoyable. I mean, this burger I could down, and I probably will off camera. But what I would love to do, what I always like to do in every restaurant I visit, is just pop back in the kitchen and see how the love gets placed into the food, gets smashed into the burger. Would it be possible for me to jump back in the kitchen?
Yeah, you bet. Let's do that.
Okay, awesome. Chef Kim, I just sampled some little drops of heaven known as your burgers. They are ridiculously delicious.
I'm glad.
You're gonna make us something?
Yes.
What are you gonna make us?
Okay, I'm gonna make you what's called the Tokyo Taxi Driver. It's our Asian-inspired burger, I guess you could say.
Who comes up with the names for these burgers?
You know, Greg and Kathy spend quite a bit of time thinking about that kind of stuff. And every single one of them has some kind of story, I guess, behind the burger. So this one starts with onions and mushrooms on the grill.
Okay.
We just want them to steam up and soften a little bit.
Beautiful.
So we'll put a little water.
A little water to get the steam going.
Yep.
Get the juices flowing.
And then,
now this is look at that thing. That is
a half pound.
So that's a half pound of 60/40 beef.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness, certified Angus, ground this morning.
And the cool thing about this stuff is that it's local.
Yeah.
That's like an incentive to me to work here. While that's on the grill, I'm gonna grab a couple of shrimp.
Okay.
And put them in the basket and drop them.
Nicely done.
Just so that they can be on their way.
Giving them a little bath.
We'll smash each burger.
Nice, and you're smashing that to get a nice sear and a nice crust on that, right?
This is me being a nerd, okay? Yeah. I really like to cook.
Nerd out with me, because I like to eat.
When protein browns, it's called the Maillard reaction.
Okay.
And basically what that means is that the amino acids in the beef start to brown and start to color, and they take on a flavor that's called umami.
Yeah, umami we love.
Well, and that, I guess, for English speakers can be translated as like savoriness.
Yeah.
We'll now season it, so we get a little bit of salt in there. It's nice because if you have multiple of these flavor profiles, then you get balance in food, and that's way more important than people think it is.
Oh, absolutely.
So sometimes you'll be bored of a food just because it's like, I don't know, monochromatic.
Yeah.
These are starting to take a little bit of color on the bottom.
And what kind of mushrooms are you using there? Just some classic?
I think they're typically either creminis or just like baby bells.
Oh, nice.
Just regular button mushrooms. We just want them to break down and soften up a little bit, brown out. Okay, we're also going to put quite a bit of well, not quite a bit, but enough teriyaki sauce in these that...
you're smothering them, you're not drowning them, is what you're telling me. I got you.
Here goes the flip.
Here we go. Da, 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 da.
Nice. We got a good crust on it.
Oh, beautiful.
This is what we want. Now, this gets these caramelized onions and mushrooms.
Beautiful.
It's just gonna hang out. I just want that kind of caramelized goodness to seep down into the burger a little bit.
Beautiful.
So this is the Tokyo Taxi Driver, and it starts with a little bit of wasabi mayo on the bottom bun, and then we're gonna put a little bit of pepper jelly on there to kind of give it a little bit of balance.
I love it. A little acid.
Got our tempura shrimp, and then these will just sit on this bottom bun.
Nice.
As like the burger will sit on top of this, and there'll just
like
be a little bit
texture.
of space.
Yeah, really nice.
For the top, we'll do a little bit of Kewpie mayo. This is like fancy Japanese mayo. It's really high quality. We've got these cucumbers and onions that have been pickled in some rice vinegar with some ginger and some sugar. I guess it's fairly common in Japan to receive a little dish that has this anytime you go out to eat somewhere.
Oh, very good. So it's almost like a palate cleanser, and probably a little bit of a amuse-bouche just to get the palate ready to eat.
So at this point, our bun is dressed.
Okay.
And we just need the patty. Do you want to do the honors?
Yeah. Just kidding.
There you go. And if you just hold it there and pull back.
Boom.
Not bad, not bad. Final assembly. And then this goes right over to the tray.
Boom.
Made a little drop.
Whoa.
Great work.
And there you have
You did it.
Tokyo
This is the Tokyo Taxi
Driver.
Dude, this thing is so good. I have 3 or 4 favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, I like all the burgers here.
Yeah.
But this one, those top 4, these are like, they're neck and neck.
It's just been such a sensational experience.
I'm
I
so
just
glad.
appreciate your time and artistry and everything that you and Greg are doing here together. It's
a lot of
really
fun.
special.
Well, good. I'm glad. This is cool. I got to tell you, I wasn't expecting to be filmed today, but it was really fun.
You're a natural, my friend.
Well, thank you.
Buon appetito.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Well, we're in St. George. We're in the Green Valley area of St. George. I'm taking you to Tifinies Creperie. Tiffany and her husband Earl, well, I hear that they're doing crepes so right, they've had to change locations 4 times to get a big enough building. Are you ready to go taste a little sweet, a little savory? We're gonna mask up. We're exercising in abundance of caution. Let's do it. Tiffany.
Hi, welcome to Tifinies.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Now, I've come a long way from Salt Lake City, but I hear the crepes are going to be worth the drive.
Absolutely, they
I
are.
have no doubt. I can't wait to talk all things sweet, all things savory.
Would you come join me at the table?
I've been waiting. Yes, please.
Great.
Thank
Come
you.
follow me.
All right, Tiffany, so you're basically owner, namesake of this beautiful creperie, but your husband and wife team, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. It is definitely a team.
These are your husband's recipes. He would make crepes for you when you were first married, or so. Is that correct?
It was on my birthdays and special holidays, and so he would make me these crepes, and anytime I would try a crepe somewhere else, they never compared.
Give us kind of a lay of the land and the spread that we have going on here.
Sure, so
Okay.
next to you is the California Crepes Benedict.
Yum.
So we do our Benedict on 2 folded crepes, and it's delicious.
I'm gonna get into it, is that cool?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
absolutely. This is our s'more crepes, so we do Nutella and then toasted marshmallows, our whipped cream, chocolate, and chocolate chips.
And then an eclair, which
Right.
Are you making those in-house as well?
Everything is made in-house. So our custard is made fresh every day, and so is our puffs and our chocolate. This is our Le Crepe, which is one of our most special sweet crepes.
Okay.
There is cheesecake layering.
No way.
With our whipped cream and strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and then a blueberry, raspberry, and a lemon zest sauce.
And then this is savory at the very end, yeah?
Right. This is our chicken Diane, and that is our most popular savory crepe.
Okay.
So it has sauteed mushrooms and spinach, onions, chicken, and then topped with our hollandaise and asparagus, and then our famous carrot salad. It is a Dijon dressing, and then we have craisins, almonds, onions, and just mixed all together. It's pretty fantastic.
How do you come up with the recipes?
It's just stuff that we've done for our family, things that we've liked growing up.
It's not just like your name on the building. It's like, come in and I'm going to give you a little piece of my heart.
I like to have a place that is, you can get away from the outside world and come in and just feel like you've stepped into a charming little eatery.
Oh, it's so special. And then you have beverages to match, right?
Right. This is our Peach Mountain Dew.
Peach Mountain Dew.
Peach Mountain Dew cream soda. That's one that a lot of our customers kind of just came up with, and so we've gone with it. We have a variety of sodas and also flavors, and this is our most popular.
So you can kind of mix and match. You can come here and just say like, oh, I kind of want to try this and I kind of want to try that, and you're like,
right.
Totally.
And you can do that with our hot chocolates as well. So our most popular is actually our raspberry hot chocolate. So we just have the base hot chocolate, and then you can add
whatever flavor
shots.
Oh, that's so special. And then we have this beautiful French press that I'm going to press down. Is that cool? Because that's what you do, right? So press down.
Yes.
And teamwork makes the dream work.
We serve it with our full cream and then sugar cubes.
I mean, the cups, the plates, they're just so dialed. How long did it take you to kind of like create this beautiful ambiance?
When we decided that we were going to open our restaurant, I did spend quite a few months just searching and searching for the perfect item.
Look at these little stirs. It has a little flower on it. It is so adorable.
Right. You have to feel like you're special.
You're not a traditional restaurateur, let's say. You didn't set out to take over the world by opening a chain of Tifinies.
Right. No, that is the last thing that was on my mind.
Yeah.
We have done foster care.
Yeah.
I've been a stay-at-home mom for many years.
Okay.
My husband was a police officer.
Okay.
He retired, but in amongst that time, we have adopted children. So we've adopted 19 children through foster care.
19 children. I mean, that like makes me emotional. Like, what an extraordinary couple to
Thank you.
To feel that inspiration of like, I want to do something.
So we had moved down here for some of our disabled children, and he was commuting for a little while to Salt Lake.
No way.
So he ended up quitting the police department.
Okay.
And then we did. We looked at each other and said, what are we going to do? I said to my husband, hey, you know how you're really good at making crepes? Let's go make them at the Saturday market and just see how it does. And so we went up and we just started getting a following. People love the crepes as much as I do.
You seem like this person that sees a need and wants to fill it.
Absolutely.
How many years has it been since that market?
We did that about 10 years ago.
10 years. Mm-hmm. When you started, did you want to do a brick and mortar?
We honestly didn't know what we wanted. We were just
filling it out.
Just trying.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day, we had a gentleman come up to us and ask us if we wanted to rent a space that he had available.
Okay.
We looked at each other and thought, why not? Let's do it.
One of the things I love to do is hop back in the kitchen.
Yes.
And I have no shame. I love to invite myself back there.
Absolutely.
Can I go back and just see how you're doing all this beautiful
Absolutely.
Rainbow magic?
Right?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And also thank you for this blanket. That
You're
was
welcome.
amazing. Let's do it. We just talked to Tifiny. She told us just the most fun stories about the two of you. Like, what an extraordinary power couple you are.
Yeah.
But you're not going to make a crepe for us.
No.
What are you going to make?
French dip.
French dip. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Like nobody else makes.
All right, get after it. Show us what we're doing.
I make French dip, so I'm just gonna throw some meat in the pan. This is slow roasted chuck roast.
Nice. And you're obviously slow roasting it here.
Yeah. And then I will throw in some sauteed red onion and mushrooms.
Beautiful.
And au jus.
And then you're just doing like classic baguette?
We get our baguettes locally from Harmon's. They make the best baguette in town.
They really do. Like wherever you are in Utah, if there's a Harmon's, you know you're going to be able to get some good bread.
Yeah, we use it for the French toast we do on Saturdays, our creme brulee French toast.
Oh, very cool.
It's
Here at Tifinies?
Yep, yeah, very popular.
And you only do it on Saturdays?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Once there's no more liquid left there, it's good to go.
Okay, very cool.
So, grab our baguette.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Throw this on here.
Okay.
Just pile it on.
Nice.
Throw some provolone on here.
Beautiful provolone.
Hit it with the torch real quick.
You're gonna creme brulee it.
Yep.
It's amazing. I mean, I just want a blowtorch like that at my house.
Want it nice and melty.
Yeah.
Throw it on the plate.
Oh my God.
With some au jus.
Order up.
And it's good to go.
Earl, this has just been so amazing. It really feels like home in here. It feels intentional. Tiffany is amazing. You're equally as special. And this has just been such a joy and a treat. And just thank you for who you are and what the two of you have done and your family.
No, thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
It's an honor.
I'm gonna take that sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
it a try
enjoy
and
it.
tell me what you think.
Okay, awesome. Earl, thank you so much.
Thank you.